this time of year, it's I must feel like we're a little spoiled right now. The weather's fantastic, and for what we do, that has such a huge impact on the training, and especially kind of with my background, having spent a large period of time in the South. I can't get enough of this stuff. So, for how we structure our training and what we ask of the team, it couldn't be any better. So we'll just cross our fingers, and if that'll stay that way as we go through the rest of the fall. The idea behind the All Ohio Meet is pretty much, it's very simple. All the schools from Ohio are supposed to participate in that. It doesn't always happen. There's some that don't show up. So, and that's at all levels, Division 1, 2, 3, and beyond. So it tends to be a fairly large meet, a fairly competitive meet, and it'll be a good experience for us. He is just kind of taking the next step. It's only going to be our second AK of the season. So with some of those younger guys in there, Brian and Tim, they'll just get more experience, which will be great. And then we'll hope to see some of the older guys just progress. Josh, Perry, Joe, all kind of take those steps to where hopefully we can have a pretty small margin of time between our 1 and 5. It'll be interesting. We're going to kind of mix things up a little bit roster-wise in terms of who's going to be out on the starting line. So there'll be different people at different points in their season kind of racing, so the goals will be a little bit different. But in general, it's just taking that next step in our season. For a lot of them, with our team being so young, it's going to be experience. Just gaining more experience in bigger race settings, because that's just what we're going to see, down the road. But just taking that next step in the season, kind of solidifying all those things that we need to at this point, our different routines, pre-race and post-race. And so when we get to our next several meets, specifically conference and regionals, that we're ready to go and get after it and hopefully achieve at a very high level. Yeah, it's an honor to have Dave Waddle back on campus this weekend, and we're very excited, for that to happen. You have to give a lot of credit to both the athletic department and the university as a whole in terms of making that happen. What he did himself in his career, both at Bowling Green and beyond, obviously is in the books and extremely impressive. Talking about winning a gold medal, ultimately, it's the height of our sport. So being able to interact with somebody like that, specifically the team, when they get a chance to sit down and have dinner, with Dave on Friday night, I think that's going to be an amazing experience for them. So we're just excited to meet him and talk with him a little bit and see what he has to say.